Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this massive box of Ant-Man and Ant. This is by SH Figuarts, and there's the box. It's from the movie Ant-Man versus Ant-Man and the Wasp, and yeah, Tamashii Nation, Bandai, and there's the massive box because it needs to be able to house that giant ant inside. And there's the back of the box. So let's get everything out of packaging. Alright, before I show you everything else, I just want to show you guys the silver paint that's on Ant-Man here. Here you can see the actual figure is just a silver-ish, grayish kind of paint, but on the box it's more of a reflective type of silver paint. But actual result is definitely not as pretty. Alright, so here we have Ant-Man outside of packaging, and let's go over the accessories first. First we have this giant ant that's next to Ant-Man here, and then comes with this figure comes with extra hands. We have a pair of open palms and then a pair of gripping hands. One is on the handle of the ant there, and then we get four translucent wings made out of plastic pieces, and then we have a pair of antennas and a base for the ant. So this basically sits underneath the ant, so for more stability, and also remove the weight on those legs there. Alright, and here we have Ant-Man sitting on the ant, riding the ant, and let's get a closer look at Ant-Man first while he's riding the ant. There's the hand, and then here are the translucent wings. They are made out of plastic. I don't plan on leaving these wings on the ant for display purposes, because I could see over time the wings will droop down a little bit, and so most likely I'm just gonna have this ant as a regular ant and not a flying ant. So there's the ant right there, and then there's that base piece sitting underneath the ant. And here's a side view of him with the ant. And the wings do get in the way. Here, focus in so you guys can see the legs are kind of in the way. Well, the wings are in the way, so he can't prop his leg up any further because it is already touching the thigh is touching the wing already. And here's the other side. And the wings are attached using ball joint, so there you just need to pop those in, and you could, with a little bit of force, you can pop them back out. And but I would not suggest holding on to the wing, the translucent part, to pull the wings back out, because you might end up pulling the translucent piece off, and then the black plastic piece that's attached, the ball joint, that's gonna rip right off from the translucent wing, I would imagine. So if I were you, if you want to remove the wings again, I would probably use my fingers and hold on to the black piece, and then kind of pull that whole ball joint back out of the socket joint. So before I remove the wings, I just want to show you guys what the ant looks like without Ant-Man on it, but the hand is still on there, because it's just easier, because I'm gonna put Ant-Man back on him later on, so there's no reason to remove that hand piece. So yeah, those are the wings, so I'm gonna remove them now. Alright, then here's the ant without the wings, and you can see the legs could he could actually rest his foot on top of one of the ant leg there. because initially you couldn't do that because the back wing is it's definitely in the way. But now you could do it without any issues. So there it looks like from the front, from the top. Alright, so while we're at it, might as well show off the articulation of the ant a little bit. So the ant antenna could rotate because it is just pegged on. I didn't even peg it all the way in. I didn't want to force it in there at the moment. And the head is actually only on a swivel. It would have been nice if it was actually on a ball joint, so it could actually, yeah, it's not on a ball joint, it's just a swivel. So it would have been nice if the head could turn a little bit. Mouth cannot open, nothing moves there. And then the legs are actually on a swivel joint right there. So each leg could swivel back and forth a little bit, and that's it. And then the tail part is also on a swivel only, so it only rotates a little bit like that. So that's it. That's it for the ant. And for the Ant-Man, here, like I said, so now he could sit on this ant properly, because see how his leg is actually covering up the two holes there. So if you were to attach those legs, those wings, you would have to drop his leg down like that in order for the wings to have room to prop out. So yeah, it would be like that. And if you have any other SH Figuarts, you pretty much have a very good idea of what it can do. The Ant-Man, because there's a ball joint here, and then a ball joint the base of the neck, so you can look up, look down quite a bit, and yeah, so left and right, no restriction whatsoever, so that's nice. Then the shoulder pad's actually on a hinge, and it is attached to the arm, so you could give his arm 360 rotation without having to worry about the shoulder pad getting caught or anything. So the arm is attached to the body with the ball joint, and this figure actually have butterfly joint as well. So there, let's see, I could swing both of his arms up like that. See that piece back there, right here, this piece extends out. There's the butterfly joint, push them back in, so there. And then it's on a ball hinge joint, the shoulder, and then the bicep, there is a swivel joint, double jointed elbows, so you could bend over 90 degrees, and then ball hinge wrist. As for the torso, let's see, chest is on the, I think it's a ball joint. No, actually there's a ball joint, and then there is another hinge joint there. So it allows him to move forward a bit more. And then back here on the waist, there's a ball joint there, and they added another piece just to cover up the joint. It's a free floating piece that sits inside the abdominal section. So if you pop the torso, pop the piece off, you can see there's that piece right there. It's just a free floating piece in there just to cover up the joint. And here you can see it is a ball joint, so let me see if I can pop that back on. There we go. And then the legs are on ball joints, and they could be lower down about that much, so it gives him a lot more range for him to raise his leg up to about 90 degrees. And then the knees, double jointed knees, so it could bend over 90 degrees. And then be careful with the knee pad, mine does pop off. You can easily glue that back on. It only pegs onto the leg. And then the ankle's on a ball hinge joint, and then it has a little bit of a pivot movement left and right as well. And then there's toes articulation. So again, just your standard figure from SH Figuarts. So again, if you have other Figuarts characters, then you pretty much know exactly what to expect as far as articulation is concerned. And this is such a highly articulated figure. You could actually get him on a landing pose as well too. So it's not just Iron Man could do that, and I guess Ant-Man could also do a landing pose as well. So turn his hand like that, lower the arm. Whoops, what came off? What is this? Oh, there's the knee pad or something. Oh, nope, that's the elbow pad. Here you can see right here. Let's see, zoom in, focus. There's the elbow pad that fell out, and which is right here. I guess that was the piece that keeps falling off. So you could easily glue that back on because it's only on a peg system. So you just need to get some crazy glue and then glue that piece back on. Then let's continue on with the landing pose. So yeah, so you can do it that, and then turn his torso a little bit, and then hold his head up like that, and arms down, so kind of like that. I mean, not the best landing pose, but a decent one. There you go. So it's kind of like that. So here's a look at him on the ground, right there. So if you want to take some photos, you can always put him in the garden or something with the landing pose. So he's just shrunk down to a tiny size, I guess, if you so want to choose to. So yeah, not the best landing pose, not as good as Iron Man. My favorite one. Here you go. There's a Mark 50. You can see his landing pose is way better than Ant-Man here. So here's a size comparison between a couple of figures, and first, let's say he is close to about 6 inches. He's about 5.75 inches in height. Well, on the camera shows a little different because it's not the same angle as him, but around here you can see he's about 5.75 or so, and here's where he stands. Now on the left here we have Iron Man from Marvel Legends, and then we have Black Series Stormtrooper, and then we have the SHF Ant-Man, and then on the right we have the Mezco Aquaman. So you could kind of see how tall he is compared to the rest of the other figures. He'll actually work well with, I would say he would work well with the Legends. It's okay with Legends. He might be a little tiny bit short in the Legend scale because there's a Stormtrooper. I would imagine rest of the cast, the Avengers would be around this size here. Iron Man's a little taller because he is in a mech suit, so he's in a so he should be a little taller, but the SHF is a tad bit shorter than I would imagine what he's supposed to be. So yeah, there you have it. There's the Ant-Man from SH Figuarts. I do recommend this figure, and whether you need the ant or not, I'm not sure. If you have the room, I say why not. It's gonna set you back 110 or so, somewhere around there. But if you get it straight from Japan, it doesn't come with the ant. You just get the Ant-Man figure all by itself, I believe. I believe that's the thing. That will set you back about 60, 70-ish, somewhere around there. So yeah, there you have it. There's Ant-Man. Thanks for watching.